Welcome to Northern Paints. This sequence is about preparing Snowcem, about how do you mix Snowcem and perhaps a few precautions you should take to protect your clothing, etc. So the first thing is a disposable overall is a very good idea unless you've got some old clothes like I have on today. Another good thing is a simple paper mask, because Snowcem is a powder. When you're mixing the powder with water you can sometimes get a bit of dust, and it's a good idea just to wear a simple mask so you can feel comfortable when you're mixing it up. Also, another good idea is to wear some gloves. Again, Snowcem is a powder and powders do tend to dry your skin, and it's a good idea to wear the gloves so that you take care of your hands. So good practice would be to wear disposable overalls when you're mixing, obviously the gloves and the paper mask, but when you're painting you don't need a paper mask, there's no dust, it's a liquid and that's fine. Now what I'm going to talk about now is how do you prepare Snowcem. Snowcem is a powder, comes in various sizes, and it's water mixed together in the right ratio, that is the right amount of powder by weight to water by weight, or you can work by volume, volume of paint to volume of water. And our technical data sheet tells you exactly what those ratios should be. Sometimes I borrow the bathroom scales and use that. You don't have to be so accurate, but it helps to be somewhere near those ratios. Now, what have I got here? I've got a mixing bucket. I've got a measuring jug, because I actually know I'm going to use a whole bag of 5 kgs. So all I have to do is make sure I'm putting the right amount of water in. This container has 2 marks, 1 litre and 2 litres. So I know if I want to use 1:1 by weight, I'm going to use a whole bag and 5 units of water. Now you can't mix it by hand, because actually you have to run the mixing for quite some time. So there are 2 ways of doing that. If you've got a power drill, a battery drill, electric drill, of course you have to be careful when you're using water, but you can use this kind of paddle. And by the way, we do supply all these things, the paddles, the overalls, the masks, etc. So this will fit in any drill, any electric drill. This is a more industrial version, quite affordable if you're doing a lot of Snowcem painting. So, let's get on to the mixing process. So, I'm going to add the powder to water. We never do the reverse. We never put the powder in the tub and add water. It's always water in the tub and add the powder. So I'm going to start off by adding 5 units of water. Again, refer to the technical data sheet and you will understand what ratios of water and paint should be used. So there's 2 litres in the bucket. That's another 2, that's 4 litres in the bucket. And 1 more. That's it. So that's 5 litres of water. So I'm going to put on the mask because as I said, it's a good precaution and does prevent dust and unpleasantness. There you are. So, what I'm going to do now is start to add the powder to the water. So I'm going to put a little bit of powder in the water. You can see a little bit of dust now, which is the reason why I'm wearing the mask. So I'm going to place the mixer in the bucket and start to mix. I'm adding more powder into the mix. Now when I mix, you notice that I'm lifting the mixer up and down and moving it around. That's very important because otherwise you could get powder on the side of the container or in the bottom of the container not mixed in with the water. So I'm adding more powder now. And again proceeding with the mixing. I'm going to add the rest of the powder into the mix. Now there's no rush with this. There's plenty of time. Snowcem isn't a paint that suddenly becomes unusable. You've got plenty of time. So I'm carrying on with the mixing. Now, this mixing should carry on for a total of 5 minutes. I'm not going to stand here now 5 minutes mixing because that would be a waste of your time. So in the next sequence you will see the Snowcem applied. Thank you.